I'll make a quick how-to of making one of these coils, inspired by George Lakhovsky, also made by Yannick Van Doorne, seen on other YouTube channels. There are many ways to make a coil to help bring the energy into your garden, bring the prana, chi, the energy that surrounds us in the ether. I'll show you in one moment how to make this. What I have is my drill, and then we'll just fit these two ends of wire, small gauge wire. Keys anywhere from maybe I'd say 16, 18 gauge, maybe down to 8 gauge depending on the size of your drill. You'll want to use a electric drill if you are using something more than 10 gauge. I have the wire fitted into the end of the drill and tightened, and then what we'll do is wrap around this screw. I have the wire wrapped around the screw, tightened against the board. From there we'll go ahead and tighten this wire, or braid the wire using the drill. With the wire wrapped around the screw, all I gotta do is tighten it as it starts braiding. Yeah, you'll have it braided as such. With the braided copper like this, you could make other designs, maybe a Guinness spiral, maybe a Fibonacci. You could use stainless, you could use aluminum, you could use copper. For this I am using copper as it is healing, and then also it's a great conductor of electricity. And for the electroculture experiments, that's mainly what I use for these coils. And any gauge wire that you have, use that. I know sometimes it may even be cable, coaxial cable, the stuff that's stripped from the inside and then wound together. Same thing you could do, braid it around a screw on a piece of wood, or anything else that you could think of. Yeah, as I removed it from the screw, it looks like this. Other end removed from the drill, looks like this. You can add beads. A lot of times what I'll do is add a bead with some copper wedged in the center. That's usually how I get them to stick or stay solid. They do move a little bit, but in this case it's not going to pop off or fall off when in use. The one thing that you may notice if you are using these in your trees, from time to time the squirrels may eat them and think that the wooden beads are nuts, food. It's kind of funny when you just see the copper and then the beads are nowhere to be found. Since I have the original cut to Royal Cubit, I'll go ahead and cut it that size using some wire cutters. Yeah, once we have it cut to size, we'll put some beads at the end. And then this time I'll use a dab of beeswax as a harmonizing effect. And that'll be for the wooden beads to stay put. After making the cut, I have this excess. I'll make it into something else. And then here's the Royal Cubit that we'll use. This here. I have my two wooden beads, my beeswax. Got a glob of beeswax in there. And what I'll do is wipe off the excess once I have everything fitted. Got everything fitted, got some excess beeswax I need to take out. have the end, have this end, and then have your coil ready to be used for a plant, a tree, your garden beds, many things. Thank you for joining me today. Stevo Magneto Electrico. Oh wait, I almost forgot to mention. You could use double coils. Definitely you want to start facing the original one north, or at least have the one facing north. One in the center maybe facing south. You could use Egina spirals in there. You could use other style spirals. You could use other effects like quartz crystals, lava rock, basalts, other things. I want to say snail shells, pine cones. Don't forget about all the effects of nature. Thank you for joining me today.